I'm Olga, CEO of Biolumo. Modern medicine is failing. Soon, operations will be too risky to perform. You will have no chance to visit a dentist. Even a simple scratch from a raw stone will lead you to death by sepsis. We owe majority of modern medicine to antibiotics, but they are failing. By 2050, drug-resistant bacteria will be the cause of death to over 10 million people annually. Okay, so now it's working. Okay. The problem is, the main reason behind rising antibiotic resistance are wrongful prescriptions and overuse of broad-spectrum antibiotics. The problem is, even though 74% of antibiotics are prescribed by general practitioners, every solution that might help them choose the right one is beyond their reach. And this is exactly our niche. We designed point-of-care medical device that will answer one crucial question: which antibiotic will work best for each patient? And to fit in that niche, our device is fast, automated, and affordable. Current golden standard antibiogram takes at least 48 hours. We can deliver the same results within 6. So how we do that? First of all, there is no transportation time, because patient will go straight from the doctor office to the nurse. She will get the sample from him, it can be urine or basic throat swab, and insert it to our testing plate and then place it in our device. Furthermore, there is no several incubation time, so that means after 6 hours, the device will simply send the information to the doctor and he will prescribe the proper antibiotic. GPs and clinics have no control over antibiogram and no profits from that test. Thanks to us, they can control the process and they can put their own margin. As a result, patient will start targeted therapy within the same day, and clinics and Biolumo earns money. It has been a long time since profits and patient interest went along. The problem is real, and so is the market. Poles alone overgoes 67.5 million antibiotic therapies per year. National Health Fund loses 385 million euro due to ineffective treatment. In UK, you are going for 55 million antibiotic therapies per year. Furthermore, 74% of Brits are supporting the mandatory testing before prescription law. And even though we are still in development, we have clients asking where they can buy our device. As an example, today we were asked if we can deliver 30 devices within the 30 days to the biggest Polish healthcare chain in Poland. Yeah. So in just a year, we managed to convince Startup Bootcamp to select us out of over 3,000 healthcare startups. 25 Polish healthcare influencers choose us as a healthcare leader, and National Center of Research and Development granted us 2.3 million. We are 4 co-founders supported by many mentors. I'm managing the project combining my expertise in biotechnology and management. Marcin is the guy behind the idea, software, and research. Wojciech not only managed the creation of our prototype, he also reduced our cost significantly by forging relations with our partners. Jakub is keeping us on the lips of media and investors. Partners completes our project. Medicover is the second biggest private healthcare provider in Poland. Porozumienie Zielonogórskie is the biggest healthcare owners association in Poland. So, thank you very much, and let's make antibiotics great again.
Thank you. Congrats, you were great. I know it's hard time to be first, or it's always like that, so you get a credit for it from me. Unfortunately, I'm not a member of jury. Right, questions?
If I can start, what is your business model? Do you see yourself as a hardware provider or as a solution provider?
It's a solution. We provide the device and the testing plates. So we basically lease the device to the clinic. It's most common business model for medical devices. We lease on a really small amount, pay monthly or per year to us, but we really, all our profits are for testing plates.
So you charge monthly, or it's a one-off payment?
We charge monthly for the device, and also for the testing plates. Depends how many clinics have to make the test.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
because that one plate is per one patient.
you. Mhm.
What kind of technical breakthroughs you are using, if you are free to say so, and how easy it will be for the large pharmaceutical companies that produce the testing devices to replicate your technology in the already installed machines around the world?
Okay, so the question about pharmaceutical companies is a real good one. We are often get
Diagnostics.
yes, diagnostic company. Okay, so you meant diagnostic companies, not
Yeah, I mean
pharmaceutical.
diagnostics that have all of the devices around the labs. How easily they can replicate what you are doing?
We are now patent pending on one of our patents, the main for the whole analytics system, and how we measure the growth bacteria. Because the first part of the question was what breakthrough. So basically, we sticked with the same technology. Similar technology to antibiogram, so we measure the growth of bacteria when they are around antibiotics. But we can speed the process because also we are measuring the metabolism of the bacteria there. So it's quicker. We have our own detection system to measure the growth and metabolism. So that's how it works. We basically every 15 minutes we measure how bacteria are growing in each cell, because our testing plate have 96 wells. So we can really have a lot of antibiotic on one test in 5 different concentrations. So we measure basically how they are doing when antibiotics around. So it's a basic question if they growing when the antibiotic is around or not. So if they are growing, it's resistant or not, the antibiotic works. And yeah, so I hope I answered your question.
Yes, thank you.
What are your plans for the future? So, do you want to develop different devices, or do you want to focus on international expansion?
We want to focus on international expansion because the problem is really worldwide. We first of all we want to test it on Polish market, then go to Germany because we know the market well because of the startup bootcamp program in Berlin, and then Asia is a very interesting market. Also France and Switzerland, Denmark, because they also Germany have the mandatory testing law before the prescription.
That's kind of what I was getting at. How do you tackle regulations in every one of those countries and jurisdictions?
Yes, so for EU country, it's really easy because they all have the same certification. It's CE class 2A. And if we get the certification after our clinical validation, we can enter the whole European Union market. When it comes to Asia, they basically agree with CE. Sometimes they want to have additional tests done, but it's also not very hard to enter this market. So basically, that's our market. If we want to go in future to United States, of course, we have to do FDA. The markets are really different in case of implementation, because in Poland we have very big private sector. So we can start with private sector, then go to public, because public, of course, takes longer while to be implemented. In Germany, we have to start with public because there is really no private sector for healthcare in Germany.
All right, that's it basically. We've just run out of time.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thanks very much indeed. That was Biolumo.